What's up, hot makers? Welcome to HotMakes right here on the Edge of Tech. I'm Nerdy J, and this is the Pooch. How you doing, Pooch?
I'm great, Nerdy J. How are you today?
I am doing good. You're doing some magic in the background there, disappearing on me like that.
Ooh, I'm ephemeral. I'm here, I'm there, I'm gone. Like that, I'm gone.
Yeah, like poof. Yeah. Another great Monday. How's the week been since last week?
You know, it's been a good week, man. We're making a lot of good headway on a lot of different fronts. But this was like the first weekend I actually got to spend with the kids, which was awesome because I'd been sequestered with them for so long. So we actually got out on the lake a little bit, did some paddle boarding. You know, it was a good refresher. Paddleboarding is a fantastic physical distancing activity because you're already 6 feet apart at least, and so that was a lot of fun. And thankfully, just smooth sailing. So
That's right.
What is this? A decent proposal now? Thanks for that, Hoog.
Yeah. It is. I didn't know you like paddleboarding. We have I have 4 paddleboards. We have two standard and 2 inflatables, and we love paddleboarding. We're hoping to get out after the baby's born and someone can watch them.
I like all the boarding, Nerdy J. I like paddleboarding. I like ironing boarding.
Yeah. What about
waterboarding? Sure. Onboarding. All the boarding.
Right. We'll just go there. So we got a lot of cool stuff. We have a guest today, kind of a reunion, and I have something special set aside just for our guest. We have some hot or not. I got to show you something that I think is real hot, but we'll see what you think. We're gonna tease a new segment. 3D Jimmy and the rest of the world has been waiting. The Mod Squad is coming, and hot makes of the week, of course. And maybe if we're really lucky, we'll get a Pooch rants. What do you think?
Oh, I'm gonna rant, baby. I'm gonna rant. I'm gonna be like,
I love it.
That's my new rant zoom.
I love the zoom.
Yeah, you like that effect?
Yeah, that was. I love it. Well, I tell you what. Why don't you introduce the next guest, because you have spent a ton of time with him.
I know this guy. I've seen this guy around. He's been around. This is kind of where the hashtag land all got started in terms of, before it was HotMakes, we were doing the community catch-up stuff. So, we got a lot of people in the crowd that joined us for catch-up. And so, without further ado, let's just pull in here my boy Travis, aka Pyro Design. Look at that. That's the most animated we've seen him in a long time right there. He's muted though. We gotta wait for that audio to kick in. There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Everybody.
How you doing?
Can't have hot makes without a pyro, right?
That's right. Can't be hot without the fire.
I like it. Yeah, I'm kind of, I wish you guys would have thought of that now. I'd never even put that together till right now. Hot makes pyro. That's perfect.
So spicy. We never really got into the spicy ketchup. Like that could have been our jam right there.
No, but you guys did the cranch, and we will never do that. Cool. No cranch.
Oh, so cranchy.
Still taste that stuff.
Still got like the taste of cranch.
Smell in here from the cranch. Like,
and the chat is going wild with the pyro out there, the fire, and everybody saying hi. So
that was actually Travis doing the fire. So yeah, sure.
We'll pretend. I
always do the fire.
I was just throwing it out there. Hey, you said I chatted Travis last night, and he said he hadn't watched a show since we brought on who was it? David Hewlett, right?
Yeah.
So that means you have not seen the transition video.
Did you see first of all, did you see the badass intro that we have that Caleb did? Did you see that?
In the beginning of the stream.
Oh my
God.
I started the stream,
I wasn't watching that. I was just watching our thing. It wasn't on there.
That's right, because he wasn't on at the time. Yeah.
Should we show him that first?
Show him the intro. It's badass.
Right.
If it's pyro approved.
What's up, hot makers? Welcome to. Oh, we already did that.
That's great.
I love that. So now here's one for you, because in the beginning of this we kind of all talked a little bit, and you guys talked, and we kind of were like, hey, we kind of want to we want to mold like the community showcase and catch up, and we kind of put it all together, and we have something for that. And this one's for you, Travis.
Oh, God, that's so great.
I love the ketchup grenade.
The ketchup grenade. Oh, the reminiscence. That was awesome. I had to play that because you said you hadn't seen the show yet, and I was like, oh, that means he hadn't seen that yet. So
no, I had not. I don't know why I haven't watched it. It's not like I just keep missing it for whatever reason. I need to get I haven't paid attention to social media like a lot during a lot of this Corona stuff, so I've just been staying off of everything.
Yeah. That might be for the better sometimes, but yeah, man, it hasn't been the same without you guys. But I'm glad you're with us now.
That's right. Mondays at 6, you could throw it on and just listen in the background.
It is earlier too. Like, so we do it earlier in the afternoon to kind of make sure we can catch that East Coaster crowd too. So
right.
people are still still at work and stuff on.
So there may be some people in the chat who don't know who you are. So who are you? What do you do? Where are you from? And don't forget about the spinners, because those are awesome.
My name is Travis. If you guys don't know me, APyroDesign on everywhere: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I'm really big on TikTok now, which is super random.
He's a TikTok star.
He fits right in with the trainers on TikTok. It's amazing.
I did years of YouTube where I made all these crazy logos and did a bunch of logos for big YouTube people. Did a lot of video game stuff. Did some stuff with Joel Telling, Chaos Cortex, bunch of names that you guys all might know, should know. And then I just kind of stopped doing that stuff because it was a lot of work, honestly. It was like it would take me months to do a single video, and it just like the time was just like not worth the, I couldn't make much money off of it, like, which, I hate that it had to boil down to that, but like with how much time I was putting into it, I couldn't sustain it. So I started doing the spinner thing back when spinners were super big, 2017 or whatever.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's been a while. I came up with a random thing about putting animations on spinners, and I had this original Mario one, and I put it up on I made a video of it and put it up online, and it blew up all over the place. It was all over freaking every big news website that there was. And I made a Sonic one, and then spinners kind of just died out, and I said, all right, I'm not going to do this anymore. And randomly, like back in January, I decided, I was like, hey, there's this TikTok thing. Let me go post one of these old videos on TikTok and see how it does. And it just blew up there. And I was like, okay. So I posted a couple of other old ones and blew up again. So I just kept making new ones. So I've been making a bunch of these animated spinners on TikTok. And basically how it works is you can't see these with the naked eye. Like if you just spin it, it's just going to look like this. That's why I can't show you what it looks like unless you actually go see the video. Basically, it's just works with the frame rate of the camera, and you actually have to film it out in the sunlight too to make it work. But people seem to love watching this. I think I'm at like almost 83,000 or something followers on TikTok right now. I
remember that video. I kind of felt like I was going in the tunnels.
It's it's perfect for TikTok, right? Because it's just that perfect little short form stuff that people love, So you're very good at finding those little hooks, man, digging your hooks into people.
TikTok is crack for ADD people like me, because I will start one and then like the next hour disappears in 1 minute increments. It's crazy. It's just
it's pretty nuts. It's never ending. You just flip.
Right. I don't know how I get into the algorithm sometimes that I'm in though. I'm like, it'll suggest something, and I'm like, where did this come from? I won't go further into that, but
they're watching you, Nerdy J. They're
yeah,
watching.
they must be.
You know, it occurred to me, TikTok is TikTok like the Twitter of the video where it's like they just really want that short form, like, you know, whatever the 140 character equivalent is in video. Like you can do longer videos, right? But like the sweet spot probably
like 60 seconds, I think.
Yeah, I think 60 seconds is the max.
Yeah. And most of them are 15 seconds. So
yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, these fit perfectly because I mean, the animation like literally lasts when you watch it about 3 or 4 seconds, you know. So I was trying to share my screen. I can't do that, can I? Like,
yeah, you can. At the bottom, there's a share screen button. When you do it, it'll pop up on my side, and we'll give you permission. You get special permission.
Yeah.
As long as Heather doesn't bring the cranch, we're okay.
She said it's gone, man. The cranch finally got tossed.
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's up yet. Yeah, these are some of the different animations that is it not coming up yet?
Mm-mm.
Oh, wait, here we go. I have to hit actually share. That's
hard of me.
Computer stuff, you know.
I want to see.
What's up, Mr. Butcher?
There we go.
All right, where we got here?
Maybe. There it goes. Okay. So yeah, these are, if you go to it's just tiktok.com/@APyroDesign. And these are some of the animations I've done. As you can see, I've posted a crap ton of videos on here. My most popular one, again, the Mario, which is the one that started it all. This is at 7.2 million views or something like that right now.
The classic Mario.
And I just clicked off of it. Yeah, I just keep on messing around, making like different random animations.
One of those open so we can see it.
Yeah, make it bigger. There it is. Oh, Rick and Morty. There we go.
Yeah, and it's funny because like the crazy comments that I get on this stuff is like either go back to 2016 or this is amazing. Those are like the two different things. This is one of my favorite ones.
There we go. That one's awesome.
Always haters, but who cares?
Yeah, check that out.
It's cool. It's timeless, dude. So I think awesome. It's called the rolling shutter effect or something like that. If you Google that, like why it works, and like you need to have a lot of light in order for your camera to like go into the mode that makes that happen, right?
Exactly, because even if you film it inside, like it doesn't work. It has to be like bright sunlight, and it has to be through the camera because you won't be able to see it otherwise.
Right, because you want that aperture like wide, or wait, no, you want a small aperture, right? Because if you're in sunlight, you got a ton of light, and then there's something about when you have a small aperture, like the frame rate and stuff like that.
Did you attach that one?
I put that on the end of a drill because I was like, okay, this is not just all about spinners, people. I'm just messing around with animations and fun stuff because people just kept on saying stuff.
That is phenomenal.
Yeah, Mega Man. Is that Mega Man? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Mega Man on that one.
So so you pull 6 frames is basically what you got to work with, right? Or what is it? Yeah, 6 frames, right?
Yeah, I started out with the 3 with like the Mario and Sonic, and then I moved on to just doing 6 because you can get a better animation from 6 frames, which is still, if you think about animations, it's not that many frames because there's only so many limited things that you can do, like stuff that is continuous, stuff that just like running. Weird vortex animation, like like this stuff. It has to be continuous. It won't like you can't do like something running and jumping or ball bouncing. Is like it's way too fast for that.
Right. So do you have a way to preview like what it might look like without actually having to make it?
Yeah. So I do that. I usually do that in Photoshop. I'll usually like make an animated GIF in there, and then I'll just wrap it around. I actually made an action in Photoshop that wraps it around my template and everything, so I don't have to like sit there and manually place everything. It takes a little bit of work. Some of them are way harder than others to do. Like some of the ones with like the characters and stuff, because I have to actually manually make the different backgrounds and you actually have to cut out each. It's not like you just paste the animation on there and it's done. You have to like make the ground, you have to like wrap it around it. That's more difficult than like say pasting doing one like this where it's just like I took a kind of like a
that one
made it.
I like the black and white too, and then you had just a little confetti for some flair.
Yeah. Just fun stuff. Like, cause TikTok has like all the filters and stuff that you can do
Is
on
it
there.
filmed with your cell phone camera or like a DSLR or what?
Cell phone camera. Like, the funny thing is like when you try it with like a high end camera, or like even within the cell phone, there's only certain modes that you can do. Like if you use the TikTok like built-in camera function or whatever, it works. Instagram, anything like that, I think it has to be at a certain frame rate too, because the normal like just camera app in my phone won't even catch it. So
right.
Inventor Square says hot. So Inventor Square had a comment. He says it's time to make a giant 4-foot one so you can get more frames. Like, what do you think the practical limit for? Because you have to be able to obviously fit it all into the screen at a certain distance. Like,
yeah, exactly. I don't know. I've been wanting to test more because like even like if you look at this one, I was doing some 3D ones, and this is like actually the funny thing is this is how I met Pooch. Because he saw one of these videos and he was like messing around back and forth with me, like on making this gear one better. Spinners were popular.
Crazy. Yeah, that was one of the OG ones. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've actually been messing around with. Let me stop sharing my screen for a second. I've been messing around with more 3D versions like that, where it's more like actual 3D printed animations and stuff like that. So that's what my next thing is too, because I mean, I can do so many with like just on the with the pictures or whatever, but I want to get into some more crazy stuff. So
yeah, well, and then obviously if you're gonna make it bigger, you have to have like you can't hold it in your hand anymore. You have to have a way, or you have to like hold it and spin it this way
on the edge of like a car buffer, you know, like this big.
My God, make wheel spinners for cars.
People as they drive by, they have to film them.
No one, they'll be like, "What in the?" And then you like take out your phone.
No. Point your phone. So if, like a sticker on the side of your car. Point your phone at my car. Yeah.
If someone wants to see this, they can find you at APyroDesign on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
And if they wanted, can they buy these from you?
Yeah, I do sell a bunch of them on spinnermation.com.
Spinnermation. Let me do it. Is it with an M?
Yeah. Spinnermation. Yeah, I wanted Spinimation, but because it rolled off the tongue better, but somebody already took that one.
I love it. People are saying hot. That's neat. I love it. Yeah. So what else are you up to? I know oh, you know what? It's sitting right over here. I was going to pull it out and I totally forgot. I mean, you made some sweet custom side panels for my red box, right? Are you still designing and stuff like that too?
The problem is that I can't work at the sign shop that I work at normally is closed down right now because of COVID. So I don't have access. Like that's even with the spinners and stuff. It's why I'm pushing more towards making some 3D ones, is because I can't even like use the UV printer that I was normally using for all that cool stuff. So it's like I'm limited to my, you know, I don't want to say I don't have any equipment because like, you know, I got a laser cutter in the garage and all this stuff. But you know, I'm limited to what I have here. I don't have the fiber laser and the UV printer and stuff like that. So.
Gotcha. Well, nice. We'll have to. I love those things. So I'll have to get them before the end of the stream. I'm pretty sure most people saw them already, but thank you for that. Yeah, I appreciate
those ones were fun to make. I like the with the metallic background. So fun.
Yeah, those were some of my favorite ones. You did that metallic effect was insane.
And I mean, to be fair, you said, "What do you want?" I said, "Make it up." I mean, I trust you. Do whatever you want.
That's where Travis shines, man. Like you just let the guy do his thing, and you trust the system.
I love it.
Oh
yeah, I love doing that, and I love having the freedom. But I hate when like I have the freedom and I do something, and then somebody's like, "That's not what I wanted." I'm like, seriously, right now, you gave me freedom.
So
joy of being a designer. I would never want that job, dude. I need very specifics. Like I'm good as a developer because it's like you give me a approved design and I will build that. Same thing. Being a home builder, I don't want to be an architect. I want to be like, this is what we're doing now. Build it.
Nice. Well, I'll tell you, we got some cool stuff coming up. We got about 40 minutes and we have a lot of fun stuff to go through now. Because Travis is here, I think we did 23 hot makes tonight. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Travis is going to hang out with us the rest of the episode. We're going to go through a lot of cool stuff, but the first one is my hot or not. And I'm going to do this. If I could get up my new stuff. There we go. So without further ado, I got to share my screen in a second. But ladies and gentlemen, let's see if you think this is hot or not. Bam. So this right here is a combination of two segments. Number one, hot or not, and number two, as we talked about earlier, some of our viewers out there want to see something called Mod Squad, and I like to introduce this as the fail core. This was the rail core that Alien 3D had, and I believe Steven the Lightspeed has it currently. He has got it all fixed back up and working. It's together. And I think the prints that are coming off this thing are hot. So this is my segue into what's coming up. But what do you think of this thing? It's like I said, it's a rail core. They call it the fail core.
Why?
And well, because it didn't go well its first iteration. So like I said, Steven has it now and he fixed it. I know in the chat they can probably fill us in more. What's a better way to fill it in than it didn't go well? I know Josh is out there. It used to be Josh's from Alien 3D. It's a totally new machine, pretty much. He said, no longer the fail core. It did not work for Josh very well, I don't think. And Steven really reworked it. He dropped the Nova hot end on this thing. And what I'm seeing here is a pretty awesome machine. Now, this is the beginning of what we're going to do is called Mod Squad. So what we'll do for that is we're going to do a section just dedicated, I'll go back to this one, to printers that are modded. And we'll do, we'll show a few a week or something, or every other week, or we'll figure out a good way depending on how many we get coming in. But to do that, all you have to do is do the hashtag of HotMakes, right? And then just add Mod Squad in your, in your tweet as well, and we'll find them. But what do you think? Have you guys played with the rail cores?
I have. I started helping putting one together, but I've always wanted a functional one myself and never actually got it, just because I'm realistic. Like, I won't have the time to do the build. It's a pretty intense build. We started it at Murph last year, and it was very ambitious, thinking that we were going to be able to like do it over Murph weekend. It wasn't supposed to be just me, but it was like this was Eddie's project, and then I don't even know if it's finished yet. But it's, I've seen, of course, the prints that come off of them, and I've seen finished ones, and, it's just sweet printer, obviously.
Well, I tell you what, that leads me into the HotMakes. Now, this is the prints that are coming off this thing. I'm going to make this thing full screen here so we can see it a little bit better. Okay. The prints that are coming off this thing, he says formerly known as the fail core. He's using let's see here, it's a relic vase printed in Filamentum vertigo gray at 0.2, 150 millimeter.
This thing's cooked, dude.
It's
that.
Yeah. 60 perimeters. But check this thing out.
Yeah.
I mean, the prints that are coming off this thing are phenomenal.
That's insane. And the fact that it's going at 150 is like nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the who was it? Somebody was asking if it's the 3-point automatic bed tramming. Yeah, it is. And for those of you who aren't familiar with tramming, like, one of the things that is the secret sauce on the rail core is the fact that it can adjust on the. It's not auto bed leveling where it's like, calculating the bed like as it goes. Somebody correct me if I'm going to say this wrong, but it's like it can actually like physically move the bed to where it needs to be exactly level on plane, like as the print is happening. So you're not trying to compensate ahead of time by measuring all these little pieces and then moving the gantry around. You're actually like adjusting the bed to be where it needs to be. So that allows you to really cook.
Is flying, definitely. And you're right on that. I looking here, there were some chats. I do have to shout this out in the middle of this. There's a first time watcher, long time fan, glad to be here. Print 3D channel, welcome. But this he tagged these the other day, and I was blown away how good this thing looks. And then he put together this printed on the same machine, 150 millimeters again, and check out this. I mean, it's for 150 millimeters a second. This thing's rocking and it prints tight.
Yeah, I wouldn't even think it was able to like pump the filament through that fast. That's just like nuts.
Yeah, I mean that's the beauty of that Bondtech, man. Those geared extruders.
Well, and he has that Nova Core or that Nova extruder on there too. I don't know a ton about those, but I might need to look into them. But check that out. That's just man.
The one thing that always just strikes me looking at it is like the whole hot end assembly it looks massive, like and I think it's just because it's on that small linear rail, and you know the way that the whole Core XY setup is, like it just looks like this just massive piece on there, obviously to be feeding in from an umbilical and whatnot, but it obviously works.
I agree with you. It looks sick. And the first one I showed, he said that all printed in 7 hours. It's like, that is awesome. So I asked Steven the Lightspeed to show. Oh, there he is. He's in the chat there. So I asked him to shoot me some pictures quick so we could announce the mod squad. So on Twitter, hashtag HotMakes like normal, and then in your tweet type mod squad somewhere, and then I'll find them. What that is for any printers out there, or any maker machine, we'll call it, that is modified. So it doesn't have to be a 3D printer. It could be a modified CNC. It could be a laser. It could be anything, right?
It could be it could be your hoopty. It could be your hyphy bike.
Hoopty.
You know,
I love it.
Lower your well, you know, whatever. But so we're just to be clear, are we saying we definitely want us to see the HotMakes thing, because we can't have like a bunch of different if this then that's, but HotMakes, hashtag HotMakes, hashtag mod squad.
No, let's just
say mod squad.
Hashtag HotMakes, and then type the word mod squad.
If you don't do a hashtag, you're not going to be able to search on it as easily. But we
learned that a long time ago.
You're going to say you're just going to do a search through the. I would just throw double hashtag it, but still put HotMakes on it.
Sounds good. I didn't even look if Mod Squad was out there already, so that's
it probably is, and they'll be whatever, you know.
You'll come up with like 10,000 tags.
Right. Just let me know somewhere in the tweet that it's a modified machine of some sort, and we'll get it on the new feature called Mod Squad. I know you guys have been asking the last couple of weeks about it, so we're going to do it. And that was the introduction. Steven, thank you so much for sharing your printer, the Fail Core. I would say, for me, that's hot. I wish you had your panel. And not only that, but that's not
hot. So were there any, aside from the Nova hot end change, were there any other mods on that thing from the stock Railcore?
It looks like
it says it's a Railcore 23800 XL. There it is. And the Rose
hot end, and Mandela Roseworks upgraded idlers. And I'm sure Steven can chime in because he did a lot of work to get that thing rocking.
Sure.
We've been going back and forth a little bit, and that thing is just hot. I told him I'm going to be broke. Someone said they're going to be broke because of the Spinnermation thing. I'm going to be broke because, I'm having a baby. That's why I'm going to be broke. But because
be broke for a while.
There we go. Oh, it's stock, has hot end and idlers. Okay, nice.
That's good mod. That's an expensive rig too, but obviously, you know, get some good prints out of it.
Right. All right. Well, I think we should go to HotMakes. What do you guys think?
Let's do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Oh, let's see. Make sure I share the right screen this time. There we go. And what do you think? Like that? That works?
Ooh.
So the first one here. It's Fotis Mint, right? Is that how we say it?
Fotis or Doris Mint, as it was over the weekend.
Yeah. I was watching that in the background. I was working on my garage all weekend and had everything torn apart. Mm-hmm. So, but I was watching. That was funny.
Yeah.
But anyways, what we got here? A Dragon scaled up 525%, printed on the Phenom in Soraya Tech Black. Check this thing out.
That's a big resin print, dude. Look at that.
If you want to know what a $30 dragon head looks like,
That's it.
it's probably more than that. But
No, not a used resin. I mean, the vat, holding the resin. I don't know about like finished resin.
right.
Well, maybe
Well,
I don't know.
is what, a little over 2 liters. So
Yeah, it's a lot of resin.
But that looks sick, huh?
Yeah, sure does. That's nice.
Yeah, I've been trying to get my my Moai back up and running. That's like one of my main other projects I've been working on because I want to get back into resin printing more.
Did it broke down? What happened to it?
I switched to the FEP vat a while ago, and I've had problems ever since. Like I'm trying to like get it all tuned in with the like I actually just bought the auto leveling, or the not auto leveling, but the easy level bed or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bought the heater for the inside of it too. And I'm trying to just get it all tuned in, and it's just like hard to get like just right.
Josh said if it's hollow, it wouldn't be that much. So that's good.
Yeah, that's true too.
All right. So this next one right here, this one was tagged, and I'm just going to maximize it and let it do the talking here. You ready?
Oh, it talks. Oh, okay. It's a cosplay. Okay.
Yeah. Look at the size of this thing.
What is that?
What is it from?
What is that from? And what is that? Is it a weapon? At first, it looked like like a futuristic Dyson.
A future.
But it was like floating around
all of the house. It's let's see here.
Neon Genesis.
That's Neon Genesis. Amazing.
Unit 01 cosplay with the how do you say that? Positron? We'll call it positron rifle.
It's a positron rifle, of course.
It's a positron rifle. You know, one of those.
I should know a positron rifle when I see one. Obviously, I don't.
Is this like an anime thing? I've never seen that before.
Maolo's Neon Genesis Evangelion unit.
I mean, it looks amazing, but I've never seen.
I can only imagine the amount of hours that went into that.
Yeah,
that's bananas,
crazy.
man.
So I was gonna see, did he respond? Slowly making a photo shoot with the rifle build. Okay, so he looks like he's still putting stuff together.
Oh, it's like you sit at it. It's like a mounted piece. Like you straddle that thing. Okay,
man,
is that what he was doing?
Looks like you could.
I thought one of the pictures he was like actually. Oh, that's not. I can't tell what I'm looking at.
Kind of like on a tripod. He's standing behind it.
He's standing behind it. Okay. Wow.
That's awesome. So nice work tagging that one. That was a good one.
Most of my experience is in neutron rifles, not positron rifles, so I'm a little bit of a rookie. Yeah.
So this one comes to us from the Warcocky. This is Venom by Wexter.
Yeah.
On the APR Bear, Paramount Black PLA, printed solid blood red glitter, Jesse PLA, and let's see. Check that out.
Those are the Wexter models are always freaking amazing.
Oh yeah, man. What Wexter doesn't, and how quickly he cranks those out, it's insane. He's just like always something.
It's just like sitting around modeling 24/7.
Right. And this to be printed on his SKR Bear, that's pretty awesome.
Those teeth, man.
Right.
Huh.
Yeah, I like the dual color on that. Like this nice contrast print. It's really awesome looking.
Yeah.
That is very cool.
Nice
work, Chris. I don't know. I haven't seen him in the chat yet, but hopefully he's in there. And nice work, Chris. That is awesome. This one comes to us from our very own Chris Riley. He needed a fun print, went with a 4-color Mario shroom. And it's on the E3D tool changer.
Nice.
Let's see. There you go.
That's the bigger. What do you call the mushroom that just makes you bigger? The little bit. It's not the 1-up mushroom.
Just a regular mushroom.
Regular Mario mushroom.
Where's our Mario fans? What do you call the mushroom that you get to make yourself bigger, Mario?
Yeah.
And if someone comments Viagra, that's not the right answer. All right.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, let's see. He's got the tool changer figured out. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, of course, dude, Chris Riley can figure anything out. He's like a level 77 wizard.
Yeah.
3D printing. That's awesome.
He's a genius.
That man is a genius.
All right. Tom Llama. I was hoping Chris would be here because I saw this.
Little angry green Warcocky.
Yeah. I love this. That is so funny. The angry Warcocky. But too much fun.
It's a good one.
Here we go. WFO Rider shot this one over, and this is what the Pro Select Glint Blue. This color is maybe my new favorite color.
Yeah,
I love it. I love blue, but the Glint Blue looks awesome.
Yeah, it's it's really hard to get a sense of it from photos and stuff. It looks like a lighter blue. Like my personal favorite is like the starry night, or honestly like the galaxy black, but yeah, with that little fleck. Yeah, atomic starry night, I think, because it's like a little more purpley.
Don't forget the high five blue too.
Oh, HFB, sure. That's it's timeless filament.
Nice. Oh, what else we got cooking here?
Dumpster fire.
Dan has been tagging a lot lately too. He's rivaling Chris, but this is a true dumpster fire.
I have that model. Yeah, I printed that a while ago. He did a much better finish on it though than I did. I love it.
I might need that.
It's a good one.
Fire. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's amazing how many of these tags that I haven't seen yet.
It's like the first time, hopefully. Yeah, we did that all the time, right? Chad would be like, "Oh, that's amazing."
Heather had looked through them all. She's all like, "Oh, I know all this."
You haven't seen this yet? I'm like, "No. Why do I? This is why we do this show, so I can see these things."
Well, I saw it when I opened them earlier when I went through them, but I didn't. Obviously, I didn't like it yet. I didn't have time yet. But this one right here comes from Grumpy Dude.
He was on this weekend too.
Also, yeah, Photos Mint, and it's a diorama from at 3D Printing Magic, painted by him.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this.
Yeah, his painting skills are next level.
Yes.
He channels all of his grumpy.
Is that from a printer? Or is this just like?
Yeah, no, he painted all that, man.
I can see that. It's just that doesn't even look.
There. Oh, wait, that's like a black and white before, or like he just did a black and white?
That
still has a lot of contrast.
Black and white picture.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, that's nuts.
That is
look at the blood on the steps, Chad.
Right. That is awesome.
The blood drops just like coming down the steps.
I was scrolling to see if he said anything about how long it took or what he printed it on, but I don't see anything. Yeah, I just love this. The little details, that's
the little details. Yeah.
I am terrible, probably because I'm not patient enough to do something like that, but
me neither.
Takes a long
a little blood splatter, we're good. All right.
Yeah.
But his painting is phenomenal.
It really is.
See,
a lot of talented individuals.
And the pictures he takes are really good too.
Is that the bloody skull just sitting on the throne there? Oh wait, he's got a fresh one on the left arm.
Right here.
On the other side, on his left.
On his left.
You go back to the last picture.
There we go.
There's your fresh skull over there, the bloody one still. And then what is that? Just like a cadaver on the? I don't know. What is that? I don't even know what that is.
It could be a cadaver now. Let's see. Let's see. I was gonna see if anybody jumps it. Nope. Nice. All right. Well, nice work, Grumpy Dude. It was cool seeing you on the stream this past weekend. Tanner 3D.
Woo woo.
Oh, it doesn't expand that good. He is printing these Jeeps, and he said he's doing the torture test called a roll bar right now.
Those are Jeeps, son. Those are the Rep Ranger, man.
Yeah. Well, hang on. Let's see. I thought he called him Jeep in here.
Well, there's a Jeep version of it, but he's got so many different versions of it. He's got America Ranger. He's the OG, like, so, but they all have those little hex mounts on it. It's a modular design, so you can do all these crazy, different things with it. He's got like a little like trailer version and
He's been working on these for a while now.
long time. Yeah, no, he's
Didn't he do some of those for the 1440 stream?
Yeah, there was a version. There was a fire truck version that he
That's
did
right.
for the original 1440 stream for Australia.
I bought all of those prints and I've printed like 4. I need to
You need to get on that.
I need to get on these.
Yes, you do.
Nice work. Modbot. Let's see. Printed on the Lotus Max SC10 in polyalchemy, if I could talk, Elixir. But check this thing out.
Dang.
I mean,
oh man, that's awesome. I always love the Elixir filaments.
Yeah. Just doing a little reading. Look, he's got the heat miser hair too.
Oops, wrong button. There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was taking a lot of flack from my hair yesterday on the 1440 stream. People said I look like the heat miser from Rudolph. From Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I love the detail in this. I mean, it came out so good. And I think you're right. That Elixir filament just makes it the shine, makes it pop.
Faux show.
Is that a thing anymore? Can you get it? Can you get that
Elixir?
Elixir?
I think so.
Yeah. As far as I know, it is the. I haven't tried.
Maybe someone in the chats will know because I thought, that's what David bought for his extruder lines.
He bought polyalchemy.
No, well, I think he bought their extruder lines.
Oh,
yeah, but I could be wrong. No more. Oh, there we go. That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought it was going away. He didn't buy. I'm pretty sure he didn't buy the polyalchemy name or formulas, but he bought their lines.
Oh wow,
yeah, that's interesting. I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
better buy some up while it's still here.
Right. Here we go for everyone printing the masks that I just looked around right now and realized I forgot mine in the house. I printed the Doom one, but this one right here is the Bane mask.
Yeah. Bane mask.
Let's see. This is a quick little video. He's gonna pop it and kind of reveal it. But this thing, these print really good. I did the Doom mask, and I love it. A lot of people are. If you see the Sub-Zero masks that are out there, right? That's what the same person made. There's a few people doing them, but I think they came from the same person as this one did. I like. Oh, go ahead.
I was just thinking that when we talk about like fitment issues and stuff like that, the Uncle Jesse did a neat bit on how to like size helmets and stuff too, and I wonder if like the same could be applied to like this because everybody's got different size faces,
right.
And obviously, I've seen some stuff about how you're supposed to heat form so that you get a seal. Now, obviously, this is a prop piece. Dang, that's crazy.
Cool, huh?
That's good stuff.
Yeah, does it have a voice modulator in it too? That'd be great.
You could probably do that. Why not? That's on Gambody.
Face hugger mask.
They're free. There's like 4 masks right now, and they're free on Gambody. So I grabbed them and I did, like I said, did the Doom mask. I was going to show it, and I realized I didn't bring it out with me. Same reason I didn't change my Batman shirt. I never went back in. That's what I'm saying.
It's funny. Like people are wearing these crazy masks around. It's like normal for people to just be in these like freaky like masks instead. Nothing, shocks everybody.
And everybody looks like robbers going into the store.
Yeah, but
that's the best.
Like, hey, how you doing? And
I was telling Lindsay that. I was like, this is the first time I can remember where it's acceptable to go into stores with masks on. So this one right here is also Chris Riley. It was also done on his tool changer. I love the print. And apparently this is where Joel found out we were doing hashtag HotMakes. He's like, I love that idea. What is this? A hashtag for cool prints? It's like, yes, that's
Cool
exactly what it
everything.
is.
Yeah.
I love it. But
Yeah.
Chris Riley's man, he's dialing that in so good.
Well, so the tool changer, see, this is really awesome. I feel like we haven't seen a whole lot multicolor on the tool changer yet, but obviously not having a giant purge block.
Right.
You know, there's still something, right? Because there's still you like there's a priming bit I imagine that you would want to do, because you can't just have, you know, straight transitions, but it's nothing
Right.
like an MMU or a palette print. I'd like to see more details of those, like a time lapse of a tool changer printing like that. So, Chris, if you're listening, get on that. I want to see some time lapse action on that.
Inventor Square said it looks slimy. Oh, I put the wrong one up, but that works too. Should be printed the Turbo Snail. But he said it looks slimy, and I do have to. There we go. Oh my gosh, if I could there. But I do have to agree that the filament he printed in was like perfect for a snail.
For sure.
If it was like a maybe like that same style, but like a light green, it would be awesome.
Yeah, no, I like
Nice
it.
job, Chris.
Little nuclear snail. Yeah, there is a purge bucket, right? And they actually have a purge bucket like that existed on the big box, like they're one of E3D's like original old school printers they did runs on. They had that same purge bucket concept.
The very first printer I used, the Stratasys one, had a purge bucket too.
Yeah,
nice. Is that kind of like a spittoon for printers?
Yeah, sure. You don't really see. It's funny, you don't see the purge bucket, but I think it's a good, because like a lot of times you'll just get that purge line or whatever that a lot of printers are doing. But you know, the bucket's interesting way to go too. I like that. Look at that.
Cold's 3D, ready for 3D printing. Used for storage of small things or as a sugar bowl for sweets.
Those teeth look
I
sharp.
love it.
They do. A little piranha candy bowl.
You pull the fins and it opens the mouth, and then I think I need this for my diet. Like, we'll just put like razor blades on the edge.
It makes you think twice about wanting to reach in there, right?
Yeah, but that is hot. I like that.
That's great. It's good filament too. I like that.
Yeah. It's one of the coolest things about doing this is, like we talked about every week. I would have never seen this because I never would have found it, but we get to see some cool filaments too.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can say, hey, what was that from? I need to buy that, and then we get broke. But that's
I want to see the three-eyed Blinky version from the Simpsons.
Yes. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Something completely different. I was talking to a friend today about the Holy Grail. Decided to model a little something in 3D. So when I get home, there we go. So
it's an excellent render right there, and I like how he's got the rabbit in the background too. I'm just noticing that he's got the rabbit. Oh, behind the rabbit.
I thought
look
someone
at the
else.
bones.
Yeah, there we go.
The Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch. It's
That's
funny. There's a. I lived in the Bay Area of California in the East Bay, and there is a city called Antioch there. I'm sure there's many Antiochs, but I just love the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch.
Excuse me. All right, what do we got next? Oh, you tagged this one.
Yeah, woodworking.
Woodworking.
This is a woodworking one. This is non 3D printed, but this is mad props to this guy. Like, you got to watch that video. He's got an amazing time lapse. We don't have to watch the whole thing right now, but
sure.
He did a raptor out of little pieces of wood. Oh.
I guess we're watching ads. That's okay though.
Yeah, 0 sugar, 25 grams. There it is. Okay, here's all your wood. There's your raptor.
So you kind of do it.
Yeah, man.
Nice. I don't want to get copyright too bad, but we'll go like this.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
nice.
Dude, just his process, and he's got this crazy bandsaw. I don't know whoever watched this, but like it like the saw on there was so fine. Like it looked almost like it was like a hot wire, the way he was kind of cutting out some of those shapes. And I know you can get all kinds of different bands and stuff. You kind of skipped over that, but look at how that all fits together.
It's insane.
Yeah. Got the tail lights. the wipers.
Well, if I'm gonna have to check this channel out now.
Yeah, pretty
What-
legit.
It's like one thing 3D printing something like that. Actually carving that out of wood and it's just
Right.
like just nuts.
Yeah, and he does. It's like all hand carved and stuff. It's crazy.
I'm gonna have to watch this. Woodworking Art is the channel name. There is a link in the document. Don't forget the document is in the description if you want to check out any of the links we're showing today. Oh, there we go. Here's another one. in the Wexter, another Wexter, right? But
it's gonna be busy till the end of time, just doing mini everythings.
Mini everything's.
Yeah.
You gotta
like
leave
the
a
mini
legacy
indie.
somehow, right? I just love the stubble. So good. What time we got? Holy moly!
Yeah.
You tagged this one too, right?
Dude, look at this. I
Ready?
want to know more about these Transformer dresses.
So this is Amy Double D, right?
Yeah.
And it looks like Westworld HBO dresses or Westworld dresses.
Convertibles, yeah, as he calls them, convertible dresses. But scroll down in the thing, you'll see what she was going for right there. There's a better, because I don't know if she had that crazy effect, but it's like
that's awesome.
Nice.
it's pretty cool, man. I like, and then to be able to come up with a design. I don't know what the tearaway mechanism is. Someday, I hope we can have Amy on.
Well,
maybe she can explain that to us. But obviously, she's got mad skills in all kinds of different areas.
Now the inside of it should be Lego.
Why not?
That would be awesome. And like there's thousands of little kids that just saw a magician do the same thing and they're really heartbroken right now.
This is good. So we're multimedia today. We got our woodworking, we got our seamstressing.
There you go. Sewing.
Sewing. That would have been better, right?
Yeah. Wade shared this. I always like this print. I didn't print it yet, but it works pretty good. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for tagging us in that one.
Yeah, we saw one like that.
Have you?
Yeah, on ketchup.
Yeah, we did a ketchup one. Look at that. There's a.
There you go. Here's another that's printing the diorama for a Wexter Mini, dude. But I love the little printer. The reason why I put this on tonight is because of the printer.
Yeah, it's funny when you see a printer like being printed on a printer, like
right?
Printception.
I love it. Too good. I'm speeding up because we have about 4 or 5 more, and I know we're getting.
What is that?
This
the remote holder? Oh, a keyboard.
He's in the chat right now. Yeah, he's sick and tired of his TV remote and keyboard used for Cody taking up space on the bedside cabinet. So he designed a simple storage that fits around the headboard.
Oh,
and
I need that. We have that exact headboard, and Heather's always getting mad at me for not giving her the remote.
Will that change that? You're gonna give her the remote if you have that now?
Well, I mean, she could reach back and grab it if it's right behind both of us.
Give it yourself. Yeah. There you go.
But the key is you got to remember to put it back on there.
That's the key.
It always gets lost everywhere. Yeah.
But that is a very good functional print. I know he's in the. I thought he was in the chat. I saw him earlier, but nice work on that. And this was you. I had to bring this in. It's the
bacon.
So you're a bad dad because you didn't make enough bacon. What's the story here?
Oh my gosh! So my one of my twins just out of the blue. I don't even remember, but it was like we were talking about making breakfast or something like that, and she just goes, "You don't make us enough bacon," and I was like, "I don't make you enough bacon." Absolutely. And so she called me on it. And so yesterday I'm like, we're having bacon. I told you I had them this weekend. And so we made some hash browns and some scrambled eggs. I was going to do burritos, but they just ended up eating all the ingredients separately. So, cause I love it, but yeah. Oven bacon is the best bacon. I'm not about to turn away any bacon really, but I do love me some oven bacon. It's a clean. It can be cleaner. It's a more thorough, cook. So I agree.
Solon says he tagged this. There's a follow-up picture. Let's see. Is there?
Let's see. What else was in there? Oh yeah. All the Ron Swanson bacon.
Oh, maybe Bacon.
There's a good series. If you're a Parks and Rec fan, you'll appreciate the Ron Swanson
Nice.
breakfast references. He hides bacon everywhere.
The pooch for the win with the bacon.
Yeah, man. That was
Here we
good
go.
bacon too. We ate it up pretty quick. Look at that.
A Mortal Kombat diorama, also for Wexter's mini dudes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Check this out.
Wow.
Dude, what is these guys paint so good. Look at the splatter here.
Blood splatter.
It almost looks like there's lighting behind there. Is that just like the painting on that? Like,
that's a good question. Let's see. Yeah, there must be a lot.
lighting.
Okay. I was like, he's painting lighting very well.
It's that master art, painting light. That is awesome.
Yeah.
It's a cool.
Very
print.
cool. Very cool on the Mortal Kombat diorama. We've seen more Wexter's mini dudes on this stream than I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, he's got a ton of them. He's got to have so many now. I remember asking him like not that long ago. He's like, I've lost count. He's got so many mini dudes.
Yeah, I'm glad he made us the community catch up one. That was awesome.
Right. I did not open this one yet, but this was that curing station for phenom size prints.
Phenom, that's a feline phenom.
Yeah, this is a feline.
The resin printer for cats. Bright idea curing station.
Huge.
This is a big,
I mean,
it's a good build.
let's see. Look at this. Look at this thing. I wish they would show me a picture like back up from it.
Oh yeah,
Wally Gator did it.
Wally Gator sent this to me earlier. He sent me a link to that.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
There
no,
we
it's nice. Just a little turntable with the UV lights
Right.
in there.
So if you have a phenom or a phenom size printer, that could be it. The thing is huge, but it could be it. And last but not least, for the hack print of the day, practical print. Yes.
Oh, okay. I love it.
Huh?
I
I
love it.
don't know about y'all, but I lose these things all the time.
All
Oh,
the
yeah.
time. And the storage, the way they come with the shop vac, it sucks, man.
Right.
Like they want to put it
Look at
on the
this.
vacuum, and there he's got his tape.
I mean, so I think that this picture says is duct tape and 3D printing can fix anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
pretty much what it says. But nice work on that. I had to get this in there because I saw that and I was like, I'm going to print this. I mean, I don't know if he's sharing it or not, but we might have to reach out to Dan and find out. I think he's in the chat as well. So if you're sharing this, let us know.
Dan. I like it. I dig.
Nice. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the hot makes of the day.
There's some good hotness in there, guys. So keep up the tagging.
We had a lot.
Good.
I had to go through a lot of them today, and we definitely appreciate that. I'm sorry that all of them couldn't get in, but we had almost 80 or a little over 80. I can't remember. And in the time we have, I can't do that many. But
yeah, you'll never be able to do it. Sometimes we used to just go for like a couple of hours trying to get through all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's hard. It's hard to have to be selective and stuff. And then I remember a lot of people get butthurt that we didn't feature their stuff. But you know what? We do the best we can. We try to respect the time limit on here.
Yeah, we definitely try to. But I know it's 7 now. Can we go a little bit longer so you can hit us with a rant?
What
do you think? You got
Sure.
a couple
I'll make
minutes?
a quick rant because I've just anybody that watched the 1440 stream, are we doing it?
Let's do it.
Hit
Ladies
it.
and gentlemen, Pooch Rants. You need to do that Zoom thing with your face.
Oh yeah, I got rid of my control panel from my Zoom. I thought you had an intro thing.
It is coming. What happened was Caleb reached out to me this weekend and he didn't have the PNG or
Okay.
whatever files he needed in the files I gave him. There you go. So he's working on them for us. I promise he is. I just had to get him the right files and I didn't get them until today. So it's all good though. Robbie Mack is the man. He turned that over in like overnight. It was awesome.
Okay, so we got our background, but Travis is covering over it. That's okay though. So look, this week's rant. I apologize if you heard it yesterday on the 1440 stream, but here's the thing, guys. This essential business nonsense is driving me crazy. Okay, first of all, essential to your livelihood and essential to public safety are two totally different things. So I drive past every day by the Hacker Lab that I'm at, a wall bed store, which is a Murphy bed. It's a store specifically for Murphy beds, which are those beds that like fold up to the wall. Okay. And then it says on a big sign out front, it says, "We are an essential business." And I keep reading that and I'm like, there is no freaking way that a Murphy bed is an essential business. Like, you got to stop with this, man. Like it's not like, you can't. It makes no sense. It's not a wall. It's not a bed. You don't need either of those things in pandemic times. Just say it what it is. Like, we are open right now. Like, that's fine. Like, if you want to be open so you can sell your stuff, like, that's fine. But this essential stuff, knock it off. Knock it off.
I love it. And that's a pooch rant.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but
Tim says every business is essential to people living.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can understand if you're saying like my business is essential to my life. Like, I get that, but nobody's going to argue that. That's like, if we're saying that these are essential businesses to be open during pandemic times, you should be providing something that people need: food, shelter, some critical infrastructure piece.
Well, I can tell you set up the chat. The chat has been triggered. Sarah says she can't even get a medical massage. The stupidity of how essential is determined. Yes. So we were supposed to get pictures because Lindsay's going to have her baby. She's due a week from tomorrow, so it could be any day, right? And she wanted pictures towards the end, and we couldn't get them for the last month because the photographer said they couldn't do it because they weren't essential. But they're outdoor pictures in an outdoor nature preserve where they don't have to be anywhere. I mean, like, you could be 10 feet away taking pictures, And finally, they got okayed by the state to do it outside in a safe way, to take pictures outside. I'm like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't know if it's essential or not, but I just think it's funny because I went across the street with my camera and did my own photo shoot with her because we didn't think this was going to happen. And,
right.
and no one cared. Like,
Yeah. And that's fine. Like, this is not even meant to be a commentary on like who should be open and who's not. I just hate the title of essential. Like, you're all essential to me. Everybody is a special snowflake and you're all essential.
Yes. Well, I just like the essential part. Like, hey, if you don't want to do it and you want to be safe, I get it. That's cool. But like you said, essential is essential. All right. Anyways, I don't know what someone's talking about. What's that? A sick bird? I don't know what's going on there, but it is official. We are a little bit over time. I appreciate you guys staying a little bit longer with us. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Pooch Rants. So thank you, Pooch, for that.
Pooch smash,
I like it.
Smash.
I'm really hoping by next week. I promise. Robbie Mac got me the files we needed. I think it was like overnight, sometime in the middle of the night. I got him to Caleb today, and he was already working on it. So I told him what you wanted was like a little princess walking around. No, just joking.
A princess walking around.
He's like, Pooch Rants, hey. Oh, I love it. But thank you guys. Travis, thank you so much for coming on tonight.
It's been awesome.
It was awesome. Check out.
Oh man, we miss you. It's been good seeing you, buddy. I'm glad you were here. Spinnermations.
Yeah, tell everybody where we can find you one more time on all the places.
Just look for APyroDesign anywhere. Just type it in Google and you'll find me.
Nice.
Yeah. Google APyroDesign anywhere.
Anywhere.
And you guys know where we can find
Friendster,
the Pooch, and myself every Monday night at 6 p.m. And right then randomly throughout streams in the community as well. I wish I could have jumped on that 24-hour stream. Like I said, this is all torn apart this weekend. I'm trying to make a camera arm that goes back and forth on the ceiling.
Wow.
And I got the track and all that built by like homemade.
Yeah.
And then the arm part didn't go so hot. About 3 iterations later, and it's still not staying up like it should. So, and there's no pun there. So, anyways. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Hang out just for a second, you guys. We'll pull us out. But everybody else, thank you guys for being in the chat and hanging out with us on what day is it? Monday night.
Monday. It's always a
don't
Monday, Nerdy J.
Always Monday. It's one of those. Always Monday. Don't forget hashtags HotMakes, and then are we doing it?
Mod Squad.
Mod Squad hashtag.
Yeah, and then
All
the
right,
people
see
that
what
are into the movie and stuff.
We'll
will
do
get
some
over it.
research because I didn't even look at that if that's a thing or not out there. But if it is, it is.
Put Mod Squad in there.
Yeah, just put Mod Squad somewhere in your hashtag. We'll find you. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We will see you next time. Later, everybody.
Night, everybody.